Hong Kong is one of the wealthiest cities on earth. While the government spends almost 15% of its budget on education, yet Hong Kong's social ladder is stuck. Could education be the way out?
I want to become a lawyer.
I'm really interested in the engineering industry.
I hope to pursue a field in science, pharmacy.
想做一個吉他手。
I want to take part somewhere in Broadway.
For these 5 secondary students, the future is full of possibilities. They are all studying at Band 1 schools, namely the best local schools in Hong Kong. But the path to success may be tougher for some of them. They are part of the city's growing economic divide, and nowhere is that more evident than in education. According to the renowned French sociologist Pierre Bourdieu, children from upper social classes have considerably more chances to succeed than those from lower social classes. A family in Hong Kong spends around $132,000 on average for a child's education, from kindergarten to the end of its undergraduate studies. Hong Kong families' annual household expenditure on education is among the highest of developed regions and countries.
Yeah, money is definitely a factor. If you don't have money, you can't really afford the best schools, the best tutors, stuff like that.
即係點講好？錢都係所有嘢嘅基底咁樣啦。咁你冇錢，其實你做唔到啲太多，即係你拎唔到更加多嘅資源去協助你嘅學業咯。
In academics, I have debate, I do immune competitions, and for instruments, I do piano, cello, electric guitar, and for sports, I do badminton, dodgeball, and basketball.
但係即係可能例如補習班咁樣啦，咁我唔可以去請啲最頂級嘅嗰啲啦，咁或者係可能係一啲其他活動上面啊，即係唔單止學術性啊，可能係一啲其他興趣班啊，咁我覺得都係要一定金錢上面先可以支撐到嘅。
Every smart person I know in school has some sort of tutor to help them after school. So on top of all the school classes, the 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. classes, they go home, they rest for a while, and they go to extra tutors for each subject they have.
Studying in a Band 1 local school, the competition is very high and it's not easy.
The city's 50 or so international schools offer an alternative to the highly competitive local system. This is a very attractive solution for many families, knowing that around half of them would consider university abroad for their child.
Et donc là, chaque année, nous avons des élèves, et un grand nombre d'élèves qui vont dans ce qu'on appelle aux États-Unis, par exemple, les Ivy League, Oxford, Cambridge, les classes préparatoires en France, les meilleures universités hongkongaises, etc. Donc ça, oui, c'est très important et on l'offre, on le fait.
But an international education comes at heavy financial cost, with fees ranging from $13,000 to $33,000 per year on average for full schooling.
Le fait est, disons en face, que le substrat socio-culturel des familles qui envoient leurs enfants dans une école internationale comme la nôtre, de par le programme qu'on offre, de par nos frais de scolarité, de par la spécificité d'être expatrié pour un certain nombre, etc. Et évidemment font partie plutôt des couches sociales plus élevées au sein de la société en général, de la société hongkongaise. Ce qui fait que leurs enfants, équipés en plus de l'éducation du LFI, souvent réussissent très bien.
But for some children, money is not the only obstacle on their way to success. 9% of the student population in Hong Kong do not speak Chinese as a first language.
If it was an optional language, it was all right. But it is not an optional language. Till the time the child finishes the DSC or the local schooling system, Chinese language proficiency and the ability to give an exam in it is non-negotiable. So this is where the exclusion or the marginalization on the basis of language starts at a very early age, and then as the child grows older, gets into primary, secondary, it just keeps getting worse.
Non-Chinese students in Hong Kong often end up in so-called ethnic minority schools, where their Chinese language abilities are severely hampered.
I went to a Chinese kindergarten school, so I guess my Cantonese was already pretty good at a young age. But then from primary, it kind of like got worse. My school was like an ethnic minority school. There was literally no Chinese people in our class, so we usually speak English in the class, so that's why it got worse.
Because I went to the NCS curriculum, it's easier, and it's a bit too easy for me. But if I go to normal Chinese class, I would suffer. I can't understand a single word there, and it's gonna be painful.
They're teaching them easier Chinese so that they could take IGCSE instead of Chinese DSC. So I think it really hinders their future in Hong Kong, since Cantonese is like a survival skill in Hong Kong for everything.
The language inequality may be easy to notice, but the meaningful solutions are hard to find.
I feel like as non-Chinese students, it'd be more difficult to do to pursue careers in like cultural fields, because they'll always have the local students, the Chinese students will always have that slight edge over us because they're able to speak Chinese better than we ever will be.
So then obviously, and if they do get into university, then it's a very restricted pathway, which the child may or may not actually aspire to become, but chooses because she or he says, at least I'm getting into the university. And then subsequently, of course, it causes their employability.
Yet for too many students struggling to climb the ladder, they have no time to wait until the situation improves.
Yeah, it's unfair, but it's just a system. We can't change it right now.
講好啦，即係我覺得希望呢個教育制度可以早啲轉變啦，係啦。